Hello everyone and welcome to today's vanilla episode. As you can see, I've more or less completed my mob tower and I've just added some finishing touches like these side bits here, and up top I've added some half slabs just so nothing spawns at the top layer. And I'm just going to in future increase the efficiency of this. All I've got to do is just add some more layers on top of that. So I'll probably go up another 10 levels eventually. Just see how it goes, but I think the efficiency on it is okay for now, but let's have a look inside, shall we? Yeah, we seem to have got some mobs. Let's get rid of these guys. And as you can see, let's have a look up there. There's a few entities up there, about 3 of them. And it's working okay so far, but like I said, I'm just going to add a couple more levels on top of this. So, let's get on to what we were going to do today, is the iron farm. So I'm going to head over there now, and I've got to do a bit more work over there, as I didn't quite get the size right last episode, but we'll work on that now. So you may notice that the snapshot came out recently, and it kind of nerfed iron golems and pigmen. In other words, they stopped the mob loot on it. In other words, you've got to kill the mobs yourself now to get iron, or with the pigmen gold out of them. So I was going to put a lava trap in here to kill the iron golem, but now I'm going to have to eventually put some pistons to dwindle down the iron golem's health, and finally just give it a few hits with my sword and claim it that way until I come up with a different system. But I think that's the only way you can do it right now. So let's have a look at this build today. I'm going to do this in stages, and we'll cut the video now and again just to get to the last stage. So let's have a look at the first part. So you may remember me building this last time. Well, I kind of built it a bit too short on that side, and this has got to, you've got to come 4 on each side by here where the wood is, and this side over here was 3, so I've got to add a few more bits of wood and get some more of this pillar quartz. So let's do that right now. Okay, let's get up there. What time of day is it? We're fine. Oh, and I need some wood. As you can see, I've got all my stuff here ready, so save me some time. Right, and let's jump up and build the last level. As you can see, I've got a few more bits to take out, so let's grab these. And that one. Right, that should do it. I think I got everything. Just add one more, and there's a reason why I'm adding 4 on each side, which will become clear pretty soon. So let's finish off this side first. Right, and let's get those pillars in. Oh yeah, I needed to add one over here as well. Oops, wrong one. Always do silly mistakes like this. So put a pillar up there, and we need another one over here. Okay. Let's grab that back. Next I've got to build up the pillars themselves, which is right by here. And just go across here. So I'll finish this level off now. Okay, and one more there. Okay, so all I gotta do now is the pillar. Which is right by here. I'm short on blocks. Typical. I'm always short. Okay, now the next stage was adding this rim of nether brick on top of the chiseled pillars. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to create a water flow system in here. So let me grab my buckets now. And hopefully it should work now. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. And as you may notice, the water flows to the middle. Just like that. And the reason why I'm putting this in is because when I put villagers on the edge here, the iron golem should spawn in the middle here and create a path towards the middle for the golem to fall down in the hole, and I'll work out the kill system for that later on. So now I've got to get some doors in here. I've got to raise this up a level first, of course, and we'll come back once I've done the next stage. Right, I built up another 2 layers on top of this, and I've added some of this acacia wood. Now the next part is adding some doors, so I'm going to need about 40 doors around these edges, as that will trick the villagers into thinking this is a village. And then we'll put another layer like similar to this on top of here. So I'm going to go and make some doors now, and I'll go and put them in position. So you've got to make sure that you place your doors on the inside like that, and to do that all you've got to do is just go along this edge here like this, like so, and just gradually place all your doors in position. So let's have a look at that now, just like that, and carry on doing that around the edges, and I'll be right back once I've put some doors in and added another top layer to this. Right, as you can see, I've added another layer of doors and put some of those acacias on top again. Now the next part you've got to get right, otherwise it might go wrong. So you may have seen this kind of trap before, but I'm generally just showing you here as I kind of like the design. So what you need to do is get your wood, and don't place it by here, but you've got to place it on that level there, as that's got to block all the doors, so nothing will be using those doors and nothing can spawn anywhere near them. So now you create another layer similar to this water flow one here, and just do the same exactly, and I'll be back once I've completed this floor, and we'll add the water and we'll go from there. Okay, so we got the second layer now. We'll do the same here with the water. Make sure you get it in the right spot or you'll mess everything up, like I think I just did. Which I'll have a look now. So let's grab some dirt a sec just to see if I did mess this up. That's all fine, as you want the water to stop dead on that edge. Now one part you've got to make sure here is that you haven't got any full blocks showing, as the golem might spawn in these edges, so you've got to find a way of sorting that problem out, and the best way to do that is to use some glass. So I'm going to set this up on the edges here, and all you do is just put some glass along the edges. I'm using red glass here, and hopefully I'll have enough blocks here now, as I always seem to find myself just a little bit short. Alright, just finishing this off. Okay, last one coming up. There we go. So there's our spawning areas for the iron golems, and they can't escape. So that's a good thing, really. We got to get down now, so the best way of getting down is I create myself a stairwell here, just for that purpose. Let's get over there now. I've left my stairs downstairs, but never mind. And nothing can spawn on this staircase here, but I'm going to get rid of this later on. Right, you've got this corner here now is a problem, so you probably have to use some more blocks, which I'm going to use some pillars here. Just like that. These blocks are taken up by the doors, so you just got to fill in the corners really. Let's go over this corner first. Do it like that. I've probably done this wrong. I think I might have to use full blocks, but we'll put these for now, and if it doesn't work we can always replace them with full blocks. There we go. So let's go down and have a look at that now and see how things are looking up there. So I want it to look nice as well. And there we go. Yeah, it looks quite nice. Although I will replace those pillars with full blocks. Now, we've got the trap set up. Now we need to work out a way of getting the iron golems to spawn, and that bit's going to involve villagers. So we need to build a catchment area for the villagers on one of these sides, and then once we've got 10 more or more villagers, I think the iron golem should spawn in one of those two water traps and get pulled to the middle and fall down into the catchment area. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing. So I'm going to get up there now and build a little cage for villagers and a method of getting them up there, and we'll come back once I've done that. Right, I don't know if you can quite see it, but I created my catchment area up above, and all I've done is I've created another platform and put some glass on top. I'll get up there now just to show you. Right, here it is, and well, all I've done is just extended the nether brick out and added a 2 deep pit in here. Let's get rid of that. All I gotta do now is get some villagers into here, and the system should start working and they should start breeding, and eventually we'll have some iron golems. This is going to be the awkward bit, is trying to get hold of those villagers, so I'm probably going to have to wait till night time and attract a few and use some golden apples and some of those weak potions on them. So let's see how that goes. So I'm going to have to wait till night time to do this, and hopefully this will work out for me, but I'll just see how things go. Okay, so I'll see you when it gets dark. I'm going to go and create myself some weak potions and a couple of golden apples, just to see if I can get some of those zombie villagers in here. So let's do this. I'll see you in a few moments once I've got a few up here. So here we go. Well, I've made myself some golden apples and some of those weakness potions, and I was thinking about a good method to getting zombie villagers over to my farm over there. So I released a zombie villager from this trap here, and I gave him a golden helmet, and there's a reason for that, and he ran all the way over here into my pumpkin farm, and he should be up top here now. There he is. So there's our candidate by here, and all I gotta do now is somehow get him over to that farm. But before I do that, I need to make sure it's daylight, and that's why I gave him the helmet, and it should stop any other zombies attacking me or anything. So let's go and grab some sleep now, so to make sure it is actually daylight. Okay, now the only way I'm going to do is attract his attention, so Ugh, killed him. Ah, okay, start again. Here we go. I hope this is going to work now. Let's get my helmet. There we go. And let's get ready to let him out. Oh, so he's going to chase after me a little bit now. Let me just block that all. Right, here he comes. So we'll just lead him now over to the other side and hopefully he won't despawn. Right, we managed to get him over the other side now, but the only problem is, can we get him into the trap? So let's see if he'll follow me up here now. Yep, so far so good. Now I gotta try and get this guy. Oh no, he's lost his helmet. Ah, yeah. Oh, looks like we got one. Alright, let's see if he will come up here now. Alright, here he comes. I'm hoping this is going to work. Here he comes. Wrong way, wrong way. Oh, get in there. Ah, damn it. Ah, we got a jockey. Damn jockeys. Right, we got one. Okay, here he comes. Let's see if he'll get him in the trap now. So all I gotta do is jump across here and hopefully... And there he goes. And just close the door. And I think we've got him. Let's just check there's no other guys coming up here now. Excellent. So finally we've got this guy captured. And what I'm going to do now is get some of those apples and weakness potions and convert him into a villager. And when he's converted, he should attract loads more zombies, and we'll just wean out all the villager ones from there. So let's get this started, I think. So we need, what are these golden apples? Right, let's open the door and let's start the process. If I can get him to come over here. So if I open this bit by here now. Let's start the process. There we go. And all we got to do now is wait a few minutes and he should turn into a villager. So I'm gonna leave this guy here and I'll come back once he's all converted. And I think you just heard that. Or did he fall down? Oh, god damn it! He fell down. Oh no, he is still in there. I think he just glitched out a little bit. Okay, I reloaded the game in and he seems to have settled down now, so we can let him out of his little prison cell and just see if he's okay. Yeah, he seems fine, so let's check on him. Right, what trades has he got? Gold to emerald. Ooh, not that good, but he's only for the Iron Golem farm anyway. We'll set up another village center in my base another time. I'll probably be doing that in the next episode or two, but for now let's clean up this area a little bit. Right, so what I want to do now is build another cell for him to sit in, so he can attract some zombies up here. And once we've got 2 of them in here, we can leave them do their breeding stuff, and eventually we should have about 10 villagers, which will give us the Iron Golem generation that we were after. So let's enclose this guy in first. I think I've got some glass in here, otherwise I'm going to have to make some more. No, haven't got any there. So let's check down here now. There's got to be some in my chest here. Damn, I only got one piece. So, oh, I got some more glass there anyway, so let's make some more red. Well, I think I only need about 8 pieces, which is just about right there, really. That should do it. Alright, and let's get up there. Right, what I want to do is keep him enclosed down the end here somehow. If he'll if he'll cooperate. So I'm gonna have to jump down here just to get him to do it. So let's push him to the end. I'll do. And let's get let's just put dirt there for now. Actually, let's put one bit of dirt by there. And we'll put a slab right there. I think I should do. Yeah, I should track them in. Let's hope so anyway. Right, let's get out of here now. So, do that. Right, so I can clear out this bit now. Actually, I'll leave that like it is, as we want the zombie to come in here, so we'll close that up a bit. I don't think anything can get in here anyway. No, that's perfect. We'll get rid of it because once the zombie comes down, they won't be able to burn anyway because of this roof that area built here. So, next stage is getting another zombie villager up here and leave them breed. So, we're going to have to wait for night time again, and let's hope we get lucky this time. Cause compared to my previous fails. So I'll just clear out all this now. And I need a little area to jump up on, so I'll leave 2 of them like that. Should do it. Perfect, and let's put a bit of glass on top of him, just to stop any further attempts for him to be killed by an accidental zombie or something. Okay, well, leave him do his stuff, and we'll come back at night, and hopefully we'll have some more of those zombie villagers, so I'll see you at night time. Well, my plan did kind of work, even though I died. But I kind of fell in my trap, so all I gotta do is get that guy by there on my side by getting rid of these 2 others. So I'm gonna have to kill these guys now. And it should work, hopefully. Let's kill these 2 guys off. I can't get at my sword because it's down there. So once this guy goes, let's check, is this a villager? Yes, perfect, right. Let's go and do the same to him now. So we need a weakness potion. And let's give this guy an object. Just to make sure he's going to stay with us. I'm not sure if he is, but let's just hit him once. I hope he don't die. Nope, he's fine. He's got something in his hand, so let's de-zombify him. There we go, and he's on his way to being de-zombified. So all I got to do now is somehow get all my items back. So let's grab some dirt here. So track them over this side. Oh heck, he's got my sword. So let's put a block by that. I should do the trick. And all I gotta do now is jump down here and collect all my loot. And I didn't quite get my pickaxe, it's only a stone pickaxe. So let's get out of here. And I'm really happy I've got my final villager. Just gotta wait for him to convert. And then we've got the start of our Golem, Iron Golem farm. And there we have it. 2 villagers in position. All I gotta do now is clean this area up. Let's see what type of trade he's got on him anyway. Oh, we've got another blacksmith. Ooh, that's chain chest plate. Oh well. So all I gotta do now is clean everything up, get rid of this roof, and enclose this up. And we'll be back once I've done all that, and hopefully we should see them start to breed. And there you go, as I talk. Let's get rid of that. Let's get them close together. And they're already starting to breed, so you might as well put a roof on them now. Let's just do this part now, as it's simple enough. Get rid of that. I should have got rid of that earlier. Alright, and just put the rest of this roof on. And one more by here. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, I've run out. So we're going to have to make a few more bits of glass, and I'll tidy all this area up. And we'll see how they get along. So I'll see you in a few moments once I've done all this. And as I was talking, they bred before my very eyes, and that's a good sign that things are working. So I'm going to carry on now, like I said, and clean all this up. And there we have it, our iron golem farm. As you can see, I've cleaned up a lot of it, as I didn't want anything to spawn on any of these sides, and the glass there should stop that from happening. So as you can see up here now, we've just run over here. We've got 4 villagers now, so we just wait for the other 2 to grow up, and once they do, it should start the breeding process off a lot quicker. Once that's up to about 10 to 15 villagers, I believe, we should see some iron golems start spawning and falling down this trap. Well, finally our villagers are bred up to the max population, and we've got about, let's see, we've got about 14 in there apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, we got the max amount we need now, and our iron golem has spawned, so our trap is working great, and all we got to do now is add the kill part to this trap. As I'm playing with 1.74, I'm going to use the lava trap for now until we get to the latest version, which I'm not, probably be 1.8 or something when it eventually gets released, as it's still in snapshot at the moment. So we're just going to add lava in here, and if you look inside, I've got myself some signposts, and we're going to put this guy out of his misery right now. So let's add that lava in, and hopefully this will work. There we go, and I put water on the landing spot where he comes down, so hopefully it will work. I've also put hoppers connect to a chest here, and let's have a look inside now and see if we've managed to get ourselves some iron. Ah yes, we have, and we've managed to get a poppy as well, so that's working great. So we'll grab that, and all I got to do now is just leave this iron trap do its stuff over time, as the rate on the iron golems isn't that great. I've timed it, and it takes a little while for each iron golem to appear, but over time that should be good, because we'll have plenty of iron, and I can use that iron to actually finish my sorting system over in my base all the way over there. So that's my iron golem trap complete for now, and once the new update comes out, we'll have to adapt this for that. So I'll come back to that another time once I've worked out how to do that in the future. But for now, we're complete, and I think we'll leave the episode there now, as I've done what I went out to achieve today, and we'll come back next episode and work on something different, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to work on. I might either work on finishing that hopper system, or we might start an actual village trading system over in my base. So hope you enjoy watching today, and please don't forget to hit that button down below which says subscribe, and hit the like button if you're enjoying my videos so far. So I'll catch you next time, and take it easy.